Pharrell sings about happiness. He says, happiness is, well, we all know the song. Let's sing it.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Oh, well, that's good, but not quite Pharrell's quality. But, what really is happiness? Is it an emotion or a bunch of emotions that get you moving, singing, shouting, and even dancing? Or is happiness something much deeper, even akin to love? Let's see if we can discover what true happiness is by asking the most profound question one can ask. Who or what am I?
Who am I?
Who? Our purpose is to awaken.
Who am I?
To awaken to absolute truth.
Am I?
Who am I?
Who?
Our purpose is to awaken to absolute truth.
Absolute.
Absolute truth.
Our purpose is to awaken. Are they one and the same? Absolute truth. That's our purpose. Well, got the Supremes and the Temptations here. Don't give up your day job, all right?
Okay.
But we're here to have a little fun and even a little human happiness. But we are asking some questions, okay? In the prior show, we're asking what is love, and we sort of just veered off into this thing called happiness. And so we took Pharrell's song. It's a catchy little song, right? I mean, when you hear it, it calls you to, really, do something. Dance and shout or sing or whatever. Clap your hands, even if you don't have rhythm, okay? So, all black people can't have rhythm, okay? Like me. Anyway, but the point though is, is it an emotion? What is happiness really, okay? Is it something that you feel? But we were asking also, is it something that is akin to love? And the last time we were looking at what is love, and Al Green said love and happiness. So we want to look and see what is happiness, what is love. All of us want to be happy, but what is it? Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Potter. Happiness is humility.
Can you explain that?
Humility because it comes from it comes from forgiveness. It comes from attachments, the ego, egotistical, and selfishness, and those are really the key words to identify or to bring you there at the point of being happy when you actually are humble.
Okay. Gloria, you have your hand up.
Well, I say happiness, going back to your questions again, happiness is analogous to love. It's the same thing. Happiness is.
Okay. You
And I think what
happiness.
Raphael was referring to is the small happiness. It's something that would go down to the human identity and the personal identity.
Okay. So you're saying happiness is love. Now, Raphael, you're saying there's humility.
Humility.
Okay. Humility meaning that you are being humble.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That you are letting go of what?
Do you let go and surrender
Of what?
of the, I would say, from ego, attachments, and everything.
Okay. So you let go of everything before this line.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
happiness is
Yeah.
the same thing as love.
Okay,
It comes
what
from the
Glory
same
was
root.
saying. All right. So anything that is human,
Or personal.
okay, or personal, is not happiness. You know,
Not with a capital H.
yeah, well, capital H.
Yeah.
But emotions are human.
Yeah.
All right. Emotions change. All right. But can God or infinity change?
No,
No.
Why you say that?
wouldn't be infinite if it changed.
Well, see, for something to change, it has to have this as a basis. Okay? Because time to change, you're going to have to go from one state to another state. All right? And to alter from one state to another state requires time. But this is timeless. All right? So, emotions, which can change, like you are humanly happy. Hey, I just won the lottery. Okay? Or you're very sad. You know, that, you know, somebody close to you died or whatever. Okay? And you're sad. All right? And then you go out and find that you got a Mercedes. Somebody just gave you a Mercedes or whatever. Okay? These objects that you think that can give you happiness. All right? And most of us are with something called, if I can get X, I will be happy. If I can get money, if I can get power, if I can have the right relationship, or the house, or the car, or whatever. In other words, I will not be happy until I get this missing satisfied. That's the way the human mind thinks.
Wow.
Yeah, you actually are taking the words out of my mouth when you said that, because I wanted to
Are you
say
happy about that?
I'm happy, but that would be below the happiness line.
Right.
But that's what I was gonna, kind of chime in on, is that real true happiness and love doesn't change, and everything below that line does change, because
Right.
like you said, that's in the realm of time. So basically, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, and that's really all anyone can really say.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, Gloria, and then up the street.
So happiness, love, above the line, God's identity, is being.
Yes,
Just is.
right.
Whereas everything below the line, human identity, your personal identity, is all about doing, and doing something to rid the feeling or the belief of lack.
Yes. Yeah, see, this is. This is isn't. All right? Everything above the line is. Everything below the line isn't.
Well,
Human. And see, that's I can't get that. Okay? I can't get that I don't exist. How can I get that? All right? How can I, as a human, commit suicide? Now, I'm not talking about putting a bullet in your head or anything like that, okay? How can I say that I don't exist? All right? But this is why we ask the question, what or who am I? You can't get rid of I. The I is the source. Religion means binding back to the source, religio. And we call it God. And then we put him out there, usually give him a gender called him. All right, and then he is separate and apart, and we got books called Bible or Quran or whatever that operate from that premise. But the Bible, the Quran, lie about God. I repeat, the Bible and the Quran are any holy book. It lies about God, and anybody who cites that as the truth is lying about God. Because you're now saying the infinite is no longer infinite. I know that sounds shocking to people, okay? And it's going to make some people unhappy. Okay, well, that's your problem in the sense that you are dealing below the line out of emotions. So does Alan Carter. That's why Alan Carter is a liar, okay? I'm calling you and me and Jesus and Buddha liars. Because this is the only truth. And Alan Carter, now Jesus can speak it. All right? I realize that this, like I said, can be upsetting. Okay? Well, the truth will upset you because you is a lie. All right? And the truth and a lie can't coexist. And Alan Carter is a liar because Alan Carter believes his thoughts. And he thinks his thoughts are true. He even thinks he's standing up here talking to some people called not himself. That's a lie. All right? Because it cannot, it is totally opposite of this. So anything you say, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Jesus or Willie the Wino. You're a liar. Okay? And you can't be happy, truly happy, okay, with a lie. Yeah, glory.
I don't know if you can answer this, but it just, the question just came to my mind. One of the, I guess, rebuttals I get sometimes is that I'll say something about the Bible, just like what you said, that the Bible is a lie, and they'll say the Bible was inspired by God. Men wrote the words, but they were inspired by God. That doesn't fit with what you're saying.
Of course
That
not.
inspired, that's the same as sensing that you're being told something by something out there, right?
Yeah, inspire means.
And why would an
spirit.
infinite God need to tell anyone anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, if you think, and this is why Descartes was a liar, okay? In a sense, he said, I think, therefore I am, and all humans think, all right? And you believe some thoughts are true, and you say, okay, I think that your most basic thought is, I think I exist as a human. Well, if you exist as a human, as we have said, you're saying lack, loss, and limitation are real. That's what you are saying if your premise is that you're a human. All right? All humans say there's something called lack. All right? Loss. All humans have what Charles Darwin called a survival instinct. I will lose my life. I'm identified with a form. All right? A piece of matter in time and space. It had a beginning and will have an end. And while it's in between the beginning and the end, I have to maintain its existence, even though it's programmed to self-destruct. Okay? How can the infinite know about self-destruction or any kind of destruction? Okay? Or a beginning or an ending? Yeah, Raphael.
Yeah, Dr. Carter, I'm going to follow up with what you just said because the best illustration that I have observed, which represent both love and happiness equal the same, has been the artists. The best artists like Picasso, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven, and all these people, and plus the architectures, when you go overseas and you see, they all withdraw the beauty and vibration of the spiritual world. And they all represent faith in God, and all of them is the depict of God, the myth, and religious history that is pretty much in relation to what you just said, that it's all over them. That's the best observation about where God is.
So are you saying that what they produce, the result of
They
what is being
produce-
produced,
they've
is
been
not
inspired.
from that body called Picasso, but from the I am that is
exactly.
infinite and
withdrawing that inspiration and where they utilize it in the painting. Picasso was known by representing Cubism, abstract art. Okay, so that's the best definition that I can find. That illustration of the best artists.
But my question would be, why did God wait around to do it? Okay, in other words, he waited for Picasso to pick up, a brush or whatever. That again is time based.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's okay. Like you will hear people say, that there's a Holy Trinity.
Right.
There's God, the Holy Spirit, and then there was Jesus, okay? Or the Course in Miracles would say, there is the Holy Spirit, okay? Again, yes, there appears to be something we call miracles. There appears to be something where there might be a communication or a connection of the divine to the corporal or the material. And that appears to a human, okay? And so it looks like Jesus was more further advanced than Hitler, okay? And that he was closer to the divine than Hitler was. I mean, who will argue with that? All right? And at the level of human, that's true. All right? That Jesus was probably more divinely inspired than Hitler. Okay? But again, we are saying that Jesus lived 2,000 years ago. All right? Which puts Jesus within a time context, which keeps Jesus in my mind. See, I got to get clear, there's nothing outside of me. There's nothing outside of me. All right? Even at the level of human, it appears that Raphael is outside of me. You can't understand how the mind works until you understand. Well, Freud tried to get into the mechanism of projection. He really was limited by it. But it is, in a sense, like this TV show now. It's being projected. That camera is picking up these images, and the images are being projected onto somebody's TV tube. All right? And people think they are seeing us. That's what it looks like to a human. And it occurs in time and space. And it looks like a TV camera is collapsing space. Because it looks like we are here in Midtown Atlanta, and somebody may be watching us in Snellville or wherever. Okay? And so it looks like space has been reduced. Or when you get on an airplane and you go from New York to, let's say, San Francisco in 3 hours. 100 years ago, it would have taken you 3 months to go from New York to San Francisco. Yeah. Now you can do it in 3 hours. It looks like time has been collapsed and space has been collapsed. And yes, at the level of human, that looks like a miracle almost, although we accept it as commonplace.
It's withdrawn from the spiritual world.
I'm sorry?
It's withdrawn from a spiritual world, what I just finished saying. It's a spiritual world. And that's exactly what I said before, that everything is in the spiritual world, which is God.
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, Carol asked me before the show began about, there's nothing outside of spirit. There's nothing outside of God, okay? Now, is Hitler within spirit? Most people say, no, that's why they created good and evil, God and the devil, okay? But God, if it exists within God, it's got to be perfect. All right? It has to be perfect. Now, no human idea is perfect. I don't care if you're Einstein, Picasso, or whoever. No human idea is perfect. Only God is perfect, and his ideas got to be perfect. Okay? I think it was Dr. Street and then Gloria.
Well, I want to kind of back up what we was talking about, the different ones of the people that were inspired. You said Jesus and Buddha and all them. I have to submit to you that to say that it's a lie is too strong of an identity verbiage for me, because I know that, no, it's the truth. It's too strong of a verbiage. Now, let's just say this. The Bible is comprised of inspiration. It's comprised of stories. It's comprised of parables. A lot of times people don't understand things because they're not able to break the code. I said, you got to break the Bible code of parables to understand. What are we doing here today that we're helping people to break through certain things they've always seen so they can come back to the one center? Jesus said it this way. He said, me and the Father are one. To say that me and the Father are not one, he told the people, to make me, those that was against him, that would make me a liar like you. To say that we are not one would make me a liar like you. Is that not what we're saying? I am that I am. Yeah. And that's who I am. So you can't say, oh, it was a lie. No, he came to that awakening. The second point is that the carnal mind cannot understand things of spirit. So it is going to get all these illusions and all these crazy stories. And I've seen preachers get their own story out of something that didn't be true. So I would not say that's not truth. I would say the interpretations, as we have known them, we found out it wasn't all true.
Yeah,
But it doesn't mean the verbiage wasn't true. It just means that sometimes the interpretations are off.
And that's the only thing the human mind can do is interpret.
Right.
Right.
Okay? So anything coming out of your mind, my mind, or Jesus' mind is an interpretation. Okay?
Is that the same as inspiration? Inspired?
No. See, that again has, this is where, when Jesus said, be in the world but not of the world.
Right.
You really have to get that there really is not of the world. Now, it appears. Now, underscore the word appears. And you got to ask, who does it appear to? Okay? I don't know, Sherry, you Gary, want to say something?
But there's only one mind.
Right.
The mind that Jesus was, the Christ consciousness, is my
That's the
mind.
one I was talking about.
That's all that there is. So the inspiration is not inspired of man. It comes because there's that one divine mind.
Yes.
And that's that's all that.
And that one has not ever stopped being itself.
Right.
Okay? Whereas the human mind, in order for it to exist, said that God or the infinite mind stopped being infinite.
Exactly.
And that's impossible.
Exactly.
You cannot stop infinity being infinite. But everything that Alan Carter thinks says that there's something else other than the infinity, that the infinite one mind then had a low mind. I don't care if your IQ is bigger than Einstein. Okay? And, I'm a psychologist. I know that the intelligence, that what we call intelligence, at least human intelligence, is made up. I remember when I was at Columbia, there was a professor, and he said, the definition of intelligence is what the intelligence test measures. It's the operational definition. But in other words, it's made up. Well, everything here has the premise that this is not all that there is. Now, it appears, like I said, everything here is based upon movement, that there is motion. For instance, in physics, they have what is known as string theory, and there's a little infinitesimal small piece of matter called string, and it's moving, okay? And that is supposedly that the physics theorize, but it's always in motion. Everything is here in motion. This is in motion. There are, electrons going around the nucleus of an atom. So even in meditation, what happens is there appears to be a slowing down of emotions and of movement, that is. And when there is, yes, it appears that things can become a little clearer. You can see things that you don't ordinarily see. Like Thomas Edison would go and I think sit in a rocking chair and get quiet. And he could get his ideas for the light bulb or whatever. Einstein would go and play the violin. It was a way of meditation or slowing things down so that you can become aware of things that you haven't been aware of. Okay? But the point is, it's always there. What is present is always present.
Yeah.
Okay? And, you can just, like, for instance, you go to school and you learn 2 + 2 is 4. But it's been 4 all along. You just, learned it. Okay? Yeah, Gloria.
Well, you mentioned that of the world, there's no such thing as of the world. We can be, you're in the world, but not of the world. So if we look at that above the line, is that isn't even of the world, is it?
No, this is God.
Right.
Or heaven.
So where would of the world be?
Okay.
I mean, not of the world?
Can I answer that?
You were not in the world, but of the world.
Okay, did you want to?
I just want to say that the differentiation of in the world but not of the world, you are human but you're not human. Your projection is your human mind, that you're Gloria or I'm who I am, but I'm not. That is a world of itself.
So that's the
So I'm in the world but I'm not of the world, which means I am from beyond. And my projection to you, I'm sharing with you the awakening that I've gotten as well. That I understand I'm no longer of this world, in this world, this earth, whatever. I'm here even though I'm not here, but I'm from somewhere else. That's eternal.
Yeah.
But
Now
then
you have to be.
somewhere else. That
That's your
infers
I
that
am.
there's
That is your
there's
I
time
am.
and space.
That's the space up there that no one really sees. It just is.
Invisible.
I'm from this space. It just is.
Yeah, but you have to be careful. Yeah, Sharon.
Go ahead.
But I'm everywhere,
At the-
all at once,
Right.
equally present. I'm all. I can't be. I'm all. So wherever I am. Not Sharon, but I'm everywhere, equally present, all at the same time.
Yeah, and that's not space.
Right.
Okay, it's not like we think like the Milky Way. I think is 100,000 light years across, and then there's Andromeda, and then they said there are at least 100 million all the galaxies or whatever. And they said where does space end? It's not like omnipresence is way. That's again the physical. Okay.
Yeah.
See, you have to be careful that the human mind likes to say that it knows something. Okay. Alan Carter does not want to ever admit that I don't know anything. And of course I know that I'm Alan Carter. I know I'm here. All right, Alan Carter is just a name that Robin Ruth Carter gave me. But I can always say I'm here. That is true. But that's why we ask the question, is this I the omnipresent one? Or is this I that is limited? Okay? And this I that is limited, that thinks it knows something. I can say I got inspiration from God. Well, almost every religion started with somebody who's in. I mean, Joseph Smith said that he had this visit from the angel, what was it, Gabriel, I think, or whatever. And he started the Mormon religion. Okay, and a bunch of Christians said the Mormons aren't Christians. Okay, so he says he got it. Jim Jones said he got it too.
Oh, God.
Okay, and we call him crazy, but we don't call Jesus crazy. Whoa. Okay, so it's like where is the dividing line? I'm serious about this. How do you know what's true? So but this is a continuation. All right, we are trying to get as deep as we can, y'all. All right, and Alan doesn't know. But notice how Alan thinks he knows. It's always built on something called I think I know. But that is a lie. But I ain't gonna accept that. All right? So just notice how your mind operates. How it keeps operating that I know something. All right? And that I cannot know this I. All right? Thank you for being willing to engage in a most profound conversation and keep open to the question of who or what am I? Thank you.